crafty friends, I have a haul video for you. It has been so long, I didn't even know what I was doing when I was setting up to film this. Yes, a very long time. Anyway, I've been really good at not buying anything, so I was very proud of myself. But I recently got back from visiting family in Canada, and the shipping from Simon Says Stamp to Canada is like $7. It's way so cheap. So I actually got to buy some stuff at some of their sales. So I sent it, I had the Mother's Day sale, and there's another sale in June, and I think there was a sale in, yeah, 4th of July sale. So I had 3 little orders all together, so I got to bring them up. I think my most exciting one is this. Do you see it? It's the waffle flower media mat. Can't really get it all into frame, but that's the name, and it's got these wells, and it's basically a white silicone mat. It's non-stick, waterproof, and heat resistant, so I'm really excited to try this out as a working surface. Like, I know the Tim Holtz, the glass one and all that sort of stuff is a nice working surface as well, but it's super expensive to ship to both Canada and overseas. So this is my alternative, and I'm really excited about it. Basically because my favorite medium to work with is watercolors anyway, so I really like that. Plus I was really excited to see all the other cool things they've come up with, you know, like that you can use this silicone mat to do reverse, what's it called, mirror image stamping. It actually will sit in the MISTI, and I don't know, there's a great tutorial on the Waffle Flower blog, probably from like back in June or May when they released it, but definitely worth watching. And it's really quite inexpensive. I think it was only $25, and I got it on 15% off. And I was like desperate to get this because I figured it would sell it straight away, and then it might not be back in stock by the time I got to Canada. So I bought it as like on pre-order with like 2 other little tiny stamp sets just so I got it, and I didn't care if I spent shipping without putting in a full order. I really wanted this. So yay! This is the back. You know, it's got examples of pretty stuff. Also, Christina Warner had a video on her blog, and she kept the plastic, just the outside thingy, or maybe it was just the wells. I'll have to rewatch it. But she kept the plastic to use as a cleanable surface. I'm pretty sure it was just the wells, now that I'm thinking about it. So she just cut out this section here of the wells, because then she had a plastic insert. So if she's putting in, say anything that would stain it, she could put it into there and not worry about staining her mat. So that's why I took the whole packaging home. Plus, it kept it all nice and neat. Plus, like, I keep saying plus, but look how thin it is. It's really hard to film. Like, this is how thin it is. Like, you can, it's so nice. It's not going to take up any extra surface space. So I'm really excited about that. That was loud. I also grabbed some more storage pockets. Now, I normally buy the Simon Says Stamp ones, and they're out of stock for too long. And then they just deleted the item off the thing, and I'm thinking, oh no, they're not going to restock it. It's gone. So I bought the Abrielle ones, and a month later I noticed that they'd put their Simon Says Stamp brand item back on. So, oh well. These ones, you know, I think they're even $1 or $2 cheaper than the Simon Says Stamp ones. So I think they'll be perfectly comparable, and I'm more than happy to have these. I really just needed something to keep things organized. I like an organized space, and I'm the kind of person who has to clean up the space. I have to work in a clean workspace before I can start a new project. So if I don't clean it up when I'm finished, I have to clean it up before I start the next thing, which is good because I stay clean. And then I grabbed these. Super cute. I've already put them into my storage. I started getting things I was getting really excited and putting things away, and I'm like, oh, I haven't done a video. Crap, it's been that long. So this is what I used to store mine in. They're just little test sample tubes from my husband's work. He gets them for free, so he gave me a box of like 100, so I'm so good. I put all my sequins and stuff in here. And it's from Trinity Stamps. It's Candy Confetti in the Rainbow Sherbet color. And I really think this will be a great, it's really nice, happy party color. Kind of pastel tones. I don't know, I just really liked it. and they're flat, so, and they're pretty. So I got those. Ooh. Next, okay, alcohol inks. So I'm showing you all three because I can't remember what I've ordered in what order. They're all, so it's all three of my orders I had all at once. They're all from Simon Says Stamp, and lots of what I ordered was based on what was in stock. So, I've got 6 new alcohol ink. These are the Ranger alcohol inks. So I grabbed pistachio, amethyst, shell pink, eggplant, meadow, and sunset orange. And I was really just trying to get one pale pink. I wanted a yellow-based green because I had lots of like blue-based green. So I wanted something that's, and I'm really just trying to round out the rainbow. I'm not going to get every single color, but I wanted a true orange. Grabbed a couple purples. I honestly forgot that I ordered one. The next order I thought, oh, I better put the other one in. I need a purple. But I don't care because they're very different. This one's a really dirty, dusty purple, which will be perfect for night skies and like galaxies. And then this one's very much a rainbow purple, so I'm happy with that. And the pistachio is just this gorgeous color. Oh. And then I grabbed a new brand, and this is Jacquard's Patina color in rich gold. Now, I was watching some videos on YouTube. I already have the Ranger's gold, and they said they react differently. And the lady I was watching, she used both the Ranger and the Patina on the same project, and they just reacted differently to the alcohol inks, and I like the combination of them. So I can't remember which one does which, but they complemented each other, and they had a different effect on the page. So I really wanted to get this one in the rich gold to just try it out and see if I like it. Not that I've had much time to play with my alcohol inks, just because it's one of those mediums that I don't really want to play with my 2-year-old awake. So anyway, I also grabbed all these fun things. This is from Dina Wakely's Media. Oh, these are just her acrylic paint, right? So now they don't come in the tubes. They only come in this smaller size, which, you know, I prefer the big tubes just because, I don't know, I liked being able to buy a larger quantity at once, not having to restock. I mean, if it was something, and I really like her acrylics, so I was happy to buy them. So Ranger, if you're listening, please bring back the bigger sizes. This is her entire range of all of her pastels that she came out with at Creativation this year. So there's like a really nice gray, which is mineral, and apricot, which is like your peachy color, heather, which is a really nice purple, sand, which is, you know, that warm brown but really pale. This is carnation, which is that super soft pink, and alloy, which I'm really excited about, which is like a pale green but more of a mossy green. So I've already got all of her other colors. This is just rounding out my collection because now I used to just mix them with white to get a paler version, but I really think this will work really well with all of her vibrant colors that she's already got in her line. And I love her acrylics. I haven't mentioned that yet. I also grabbed another tube of the pouring medium because I reckon this stuff will go fast once I start playing. So I just picked up another tube at the same time. I also grabbed, I opened these up when I was in Canada, which is why I had to cling wrap them for the flight home so they didn't open. This is for my son. So this is the Hero Arts Just for Kids Child Safe Non-Toxic Green Ink Pad. So I like that it's non-toxic. What I'm not 100% keen on is it's not a raised ink pad surface. It's level with the casing. So unless you have a stamp that is smaller, I'm just trying to show you that. So unless your stamp is smaller than the pad, you can't really use a big stamp with these pads. Unlike, you know, most of the other pads come with that raised surface, so you can just move your stamp around and get it. The kids' one comes flat. So that is my only negative side to it. But saying that, this washes off skin with soap and water, and to wash off clothing, just wash immediately in a regular wash cycle. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I'll just have to remember to, you know, give him smaller snaps to use it. Same thing, I grabbed the blue one exactly the same thing, but it's got a green and a blue for him to play with. So I've got a bunch of older like wood stamps that are easy for kids to hold. So, you know, he needs something to play with when I'm in my craft room. So that's what I grabbed him. I also grabbed this. It's the VersaFine Claire, and it's the Morning Mist color. So this is the only one I have in this line, and I haven't really experimented with it yet, but I didn't really like the VersaFine gray ink pad. Do I have it here? No, it just sort of, it wasn't as crisp as the VersaFine Onyx Black. Excuse the phone that's going off. It'll just be a telemarketer, so I'm not going to worry about it. So this is the other brand. This is the black one, but the gray in this version, it's just not as crisp. So I want to get the gray in this VersaFine Claire and just test it and see if I get a much nicer, crisper image. Because I like having a nice gray for my outlines when I'm watercoloring and things like that. So that one's what that's for. I also picked up this, which is the Ink-On 3, the Fade Out No Line watercoloring. Let me just open the packaging. So, works, can you heat set on glass, wood, fabric, plastic, metal, clay. Works with alcohol markers. Looks like pigment but dries like dye. And it's waterproof, fast drying, acid-free, archival, crisp, bright, non-bleed, impressions, all-purpose ink. So, I really just wanted this for for no line watercoloring. It's meant to take on the color of whatever medium, say if you're using Copics or whatever, it's meant to fade into that same color, just a slightly darker version, and I really want to test it. I think it's a really neat concept, so I think it will be really fun to play with. Plus, there's a lot of good reviews with it online, so I thought, why not give it a try? I also grabbed 3 new Distress Oxide colors to add to the collection. I'm slowly picking up more and more. So I grabbed the Shabby Shutters, Milled Lavender, and Rusty Hinge. They're just the next on my list to buy to my collection. I love blending with these. And the fact that you can stamp with the Distress Oxides is really, really nice. Right. Stamps. Alright, so first I'll start with my really fun freebie. So, when I ordered something else became temporarily out of stock, and they forwarded it as soon as it came back in stock, which was fine. It was just, you know, whatever ordering thing. They must have the quantities wrong online, but it was fine. They sent me this little stamp as an apology. But it was very nice of them to do it. So, and they put a little note in, so that's really nice. So it's really cute. It's just, I don't know if this one's actually for sale on their site, because it was like a gift, basically. But it says, you're a top quality friend. G'day, mate. Cheers. And this qualifies as a hug. So that's really cute. And it has a koala with little paw print. So thank you, Simon, for that one. I also grabbed this. It's from Stamping Bella, and it's the gnomes. And this has been on the wish list for a couple of years, and I have tried to buy it a number of times, and it's always out of stock. And I understand why. Like, they're super cute gnomes that can be used year-round and at Christmas. I think they're very versatile like that. And there's 3 of them. They all have different faces. You can use them together, on their own. They're individual stamps, so you don't have to cut them apart. They're already cling mounted. They're on that blue rubber, and the sentiment is keep calm no matter what. So I love this because it can be summer gardens, scene, you know, clean and simple, or a Christmas stamp, which I think is fabulous. I love when you can get more than one use out of them. This one here is from Picket Fence, and it's Jill Girl, and this is my favorite one from last year's winter one, and it went out of stock straight away, and I don't blame them because it is gorgeous. I really, really love this. You know, the gloves, the hot cuppa with the little cozy around the cup, and then the scarf and the big wintry hair, everyone huddled in. It's really, really cute, and I really like it. So I had to get this one. I can't wait to color that. I also picked up this one, and I'm very excited about it. It's from Tim Holtz, and I don't have a lot of Tim Holtz stamps. It's called Funny Farm. This one really caught my eye. Red rubber, cling mounted already, and it's got the image printed on this side, and I just liked the simplicity of it. I like that I can use it for a masculine or feminine card. You got good cluck, happy day, thank you, whoa there, what's moo, I roughed you, and silly goose, and hugs and kisses. I just love the images. Even if you didn't want to use this sentiment, you just want to use an image and, you know, pick your own sentiment. It's easy enough just to mask off the sentiment when you're stamping. You don't even need to cut it off if you don't want to. You can just mask it off, stamp it, and you're all good. And I just liked how quirky and fun these images were. They really, really are. They're very doodly. They're not too cutesy, which means, you know, you can use them for your masculine cards, and I think they're going to be so much fun to play with. I also grabbed this one for the upcoming Christmas season. I actually spotted it in last year's Christmas release, so it's a year old, but it's called Reindeer, and it's from Your Next Stamp, which is fabulous. It's got this this beer bottle that's got like a reindeer and reindeer antlers and called Rain Beer. So it's very much for the masculine Christmas card, which I always struggle with. Like, it's easy to do, you know, family ones, but if you're just sending it to, say, my brothers or whatever, who are bachelors, you know, this is something a bit more down their stream, or friends. Like, it's easier to put, it's just easier to make a masculine card, Christmas card. So I really want to get this one. You've got You Make Me Hoppy, Holiday Cheers, Merry Christmas, Hoppy New Beer, It's Rain Beer Time, and get into the Christmas spirit. So I think this is a great stamp, and it's just a small one, so you're not shelling out for a huge set. It's just a half a set, so price point was really good too. While I'm at the Your Next Stamp, I grabbed these. This is their wire cutters. I've pulled them out of the casing already. They're spring loaded, so they open up whenever you're done with them, which I love. Jennifer McGuire recommended them on her tools, her essential that she does every November. She does that list of her favorite products. And I don't like I bought them as a, to cut open the tabs on dies. This one doesn't have any, but you know, basically to do that job. The wire cutters I had previously bought were crap, let's be honest. You had to pinch and then twist to get them off. But, you know, I want something and get nice and close and to the point, like really close to the edge. And the ones from the shed were you can't get as close to. So hopefully these work really well. More stamps. Okay, more stamps. This one is from Simon Says Stamp. It's one of their exclusives. It's called Good Job Mama. So pretty much all my friends now have kids and are mums, and I really liked that this stamp set really it caters towards mums. You know, like, good job, mama. I know how hard you work. You've earned that drink. These are the days of so little sleep, of endless laundry. You've got this. Of wondering how you're messing up. It's just, you know, a bit of humor when, you know, you want to send someone a card to make their day. And it's got like mama to mama. It looks easier on Instagram. This too shall pass. Wine helps. I'm here for you. How can I help? Then up here you got tomorrow is a new day. You're doing a great job. And then you got, you know, these are the days. And then it's got of messy homes, of self-doubt, of runny noses, of major meltdowns, of microwave dinners. I see you and I love you. Doing just okay will be enough for today. I like that one. So anyway, it was a lot of really nice sentiments that will be really good to send cards to all my friends with. Encouraging cards. I also grabbed this one, and I grabbed the matching die set for it too. It is from Pink and Main, and it is Timber. Again, I'm trying to stock up on some more masculine cards. I think there's a bit of a trend here happening. Mostly because I get to doing a masculine card and I'm just like, what do I do? So here's some solutions. One, I love these guys. I like this. I mean, it's got sentiments like happy birthday. I would love to see you soon. Timber, I've fallen for you. A beard is your birthday. So you got some stuff for, like, you know, birthdays and Valentine's Day. But I totally see this one at Christmas as well. You've got this lumberjack, and you can just, you know, put his beard white and paint him up in red and white, and, you know, he looks quite fun. And you got the deer next to him, and you got this, just the head Then you got the axe, the compass, some leaves, so you can have some good scene happening, an acorn, a cup, you got the sort of whiskey or moonshine container, a bird, and then you got the lumberjack actually rolling the log down. So I think they're all really fun images. I like that they got like this dot detail in them. So when you stamp them, it's got some extra texture and like the beard and things like that. So I think it's really, really unique and nice, and I like it. And then I wanted to grab the dies for it as well. And have you noticed that Pink and Main dies do not need to be detabbed? Oh, thank you so much for detabbing. Makes, you know, us crafters that little bit happier, because that takes away 10 minutes of work just to take them apart. So anyway, I grabbed the dies, and they're cute. They're pink. Like, come on. Who doesn't like pink things? I grabbed another set of dies too from Pink and Main. This is their puzzle die. So it cuts an A2 size card. I've actually used it once to make a card. I colored it all up, and then I used this on it, and then I just sort of made up a card base, and I put heaps of double-sided tape over the top and left the top side like with the, so it's not sticky. I don't know what you call that, release paper. So I left the release paper on the top. I sort of just stuck one side down to the top of the card, so as they've created the puzzle, like once they've made it, they can actually stick it onto a card base and sort of still display it. So it's a bit of an interactive card, you know, and once you've put it together, you can display it on the shelf like all the others without just, so I was sitting there thinking, how am I gonna, you know, once they've made it, well, they just put it apart and put it back in the envelope or check it out. So anyway, that's what I did to solve that problem. Another stamp set. This one is from Hero Arts, and it is called Mini Christmas. This is, I think, last year's Christmas, maybe even the year before. But Julie Ebersol did this gorgeous card on her blog, and it was so minimalistic. She just used these 3 images down here, so the 2 trees and this, and she did one of those look like those old maps, and she had, you know, a few trees, dotted line, and then the car on the line. And I thought, wow, that is super effective. How awesome is it to use little stamps to make such a gorgeous card? So anyway, I intend to recreate something like that. So I want to get this stamp set, and the great thing is there's so many other things with it too, because you've got, you know, the lights, you got snowflakes, you got reindeer, which is great. There's a sleigh with Santa in it, park benches, snowmen, a dog and a kitty, some potted plants with lights on them. Like, there's lots of images, and they're all really mini, so I think I'm going to have a lot of fun. There's these doors here too, which is, you know, something cute and fun. And there's sentiments: let it snow, Merry Christmas, oh holy night, on the first day of Christmas, jingle bells, wishing you sparkle, ho ho ho, home for the holidays. You know, there's a wreath, there's lights, there's like, and then the buildings, like the 2 different types of churches. So I think that's really nice. Oh, and the snow. You know, you can have snow there. So I just like the idea of these really tiny stamp sets being super effective on a card front, and I want to give it a go. So that's what that one is. Let's see, what else? I'm near the end. Okay, so I also grabbed some Deco Foil Flock transfer sheets. This is the white latte. It's 4 pieces of flock that's already been glued down on a sheet. And this is essentially going to be used as snow in winter cards. So it's got that great soft texture, which I love. And I do have the old powdered flock, which is messy. So I wanted to give this stuff a try. White is the color I'll use the most of, so that's what I grabbed. I also grabbed a new stencil. This is from Happy Doodle, and it is Raise the Roof Stencil. I like it. I like these rays that are centered towards the bottom center, but each ray is a different size. So I have other stencils where they're all the same size, and I like that this one had different widths to the rays, which just makes it a little bit more interesting. And I have ones that sort of finish off in the middle, but I like it finishes off at the bottom, so it looks kind of like the sunset. And I don't know, I just think it'll be really nice to ink blend through. And last but not least, I'm just checking my desk to make sure it is last. Yep, last but not least, I got this Sizzix die. and it is the Tropical Leaves. I'm just going to open it up. This is one of those 3D dies, and it is of the tropical forest, and I love this. I mean, I can just see just a plain white cardstock with this embossed into it and all that texture, and then you can have some clean and simple little grouping of images here and a little die cut stamp or sentiment, and that's all you need, because this is gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. And who was it? Christina Warner had a beautiful trick with these 3D. She said to spritz the water, mist the paper with water before you run it through your die cut machine, just so you don't you get less of those tears, because it is quite a bit of work pushing it through. So you don't get any rips in the paper. Just mist it, and that just makes it more softer and more pliable when running it through your die cut machine. And I thought, oh, hello, that's exactly what I needed to know. So yeah, so I'm really excited to play with this one. I think it's so gorgeous. I really like it. And that's it. That's all I've got, which, you know, is a lot, but it's a lot of fun things to play with. And don't know when the next order will be. Stay tuned. I'm trying to be good still and not order as much and use what I've got. So, you know, there might not be as many hauls as there has been in the past. It could be a few months in between. I will post them when I do them. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a great day and try to do something crafty. Okay, bye.